This is my colleague David. Thank you for tuning in for another episode in our weekly Parsha blog, Parsha Wine and Pairing, here at Kosherwine.com.
And stay tuned this week. We're going to be telling you what next week's wine is. So you can save on this week's wine feature as well as next week's wine feature. And I just wanted to thank everyone for their comments in last week's video. A special shout out to Mikkel for giving us the idea of giving everyone a heads up in advance so that they can have the wine ready for the week's Parsha.
Yeah. Remember to hit like and share at the end of this video, please. So this week's Parsha, David, is Vayeira.
It is. And
it's a great story. One of the greatest stories from the Bible. So Abraham is told by God to sacrifice his son Isaac on an altar at Mount Moriah. And obviously very troubling for Abraham, who's just like passed all these other tests and just, Isaac is old, his only son in his old age. And so very troubling. So Abraham goes though the next morning with some of his workers and with Isaac, and they go to Mount Moriah and they gather wood, and Isaac asks Abraham, where's the sacrifice for God? And Abraham says, I think, God will provide for himself a ram. And so he's ready to sacrifice Isaac, and he really doesn't want to. And at the last second, an angel says, please don't sacrifice your son. I was testing you. This is a test of your faith. So, crisis averted there. So,
right.
Then what happens afterwards is God provides a ram caught in the thickets.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, and he ends up sacrificing the ram instead of his son. So that was a nice save there. Yeah. Which ties in really well to the wine that we're going to feature this week. We have the Hevron Heights Isaac's Ram. I couldn't think of a better wine. Jared, thank you for choosing this one.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and give this one a try and share some information about the wine we're featuring.
All right, very nice. This wine was aged in 18 months oak barrels,
yeah,
right? American oak barrels.
Aged in oak for 18 months.
From Hevron Heights Winery, Isaac's Ram. This is a Cabernet. Give it a swirl. Amen.
Jared, what are you getting here on this wine?
Really nice. Lots of blackberries, well balanced oak, some black pepper, a little bit of chocolate, I'd say, a little bit of cocoa, and it's got nice acidity. The tannins aren't overbearing, but they're there. You can taste it. I like that.
Yeah, I think you got it all. It's an interesting wine. A lot of times you'll find some wines that are particularly fruity or earthy, and like you said, the cocoa in there is it's kind of hints of like that tobacco or that leather.
Yeah.
More of that earth kind of taste that you get here, but it's also there's a lot of fruit up front, so it's got a lot going on.
Yeah. You think this could pair well with ram?
Grilled meats, definitely grilled meat. So that's a nice connection there, and good, well-placed joke. And actually, this week's Parsha, talking about Yitzhak. Yitzhak, he got the name because Sarah laughed when she heard
laughter. It's the first. That's the first biblical joke. The first Jewish humor in the history of Judaism.
It all started there.
It all starts with Abraham and
God told
and
the first
Isaac.
joke.
Yeah, and Sarah laughed. She said, "How am I going to have a baby when I'm 90 years old or something?"
Yeah, she's 90.
But emunah, faith, prayer, helped them to have Isaac.
And there you go. And Yitzhak is that's laughter, and Isaac's ram. So we got some good laughter going on.
If you have enough of this wine, you'll be laughing a lot. Have it this at the Shabbos table. There's nothing like it.
And I just wanted to remind everyone that you can use the code Parsha7, that's Parsha, when purchasing the Hevron Heights Isaac's Ram Cab, so that you can save 7% on that wine. And as promised before, we're also going to introduce next week's wine, which is the Hevron Heights Machpelah. And you can purchase this wine online as well with the 7% coupon. And if you order it today, we'll probably ship out on Monday. And you should have it at your table in time for Shabbos if you're within a 4 to 5 day transit time.
And you can mix it with anything else if you want to get something else.
Yeah, fill up your case. The discount code will be for the wines that we're featuring, but you can fill up your case with anything else and get free shipping on a case of 12.
Yeah, and you can join us for the future, future Parshas. So, there's lots of Parshas coming up. We just started reading the Torah again. So fill up a case and be creative. Tell us your ideas in the comment section for this Parsha, for other Parshas, and anything else.
I think it's great that we have back-to-back weeks with the wines from the same winery. They're located in Hevron Heights, and obviously that's where a lot of the great stories of our forefathers.
Although the sacrificing Isaac actually happened on Mount Moriah, which today is the Temple Mount, is Har Habayit in Jerusalem. So, but
a lot of stuff going on there, and with our heritage in Hevron, and this winery is located in Kiryat Arba, and great. They put out a lot of great wines. Really excited for next week's feature with the Hevron Heights Machpelah, but enjoying this week's Isaac's Ram. If you know a friend who loves this wine, tag them in the comments. If you have a friend whose name is Yitzhak or Isaac or both, tag them as well. And we'd love to hear from you if you have any comments. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us and for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you. L'chaim and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.